The Halloween journal has begun, and I am not going to lie, I've been having so much fun playing with this. So, I don't know if this is my first or second time. I made a couple of videos around the same time, but I love this picture. I've had this picture in my stash for a while. I was going to put it in my book of enchantments, but the skull was just really Halloweeny to me, and as much as I love the crystals and the little doodads, I really just wanted this in my Halloween journal. So here she is. And there's no rhyme or reason to the glues that I'm using, just to let you know. I've had some people ask why I use wet glue on this and why I use glue stick. I'm not going to lie. I have some wet glues that I'm just trying to use up, so you might see some of that. And I have glue sticks, which are just easy, so you're going to see some of that. There's really no rhyme or reason to what I do. So I speed my videos up because I'm slow, man. I'm slow. And I had not really gone through many of my images. I kind of just grabbed the book, grabbed the bin, and started slapping stuff in. So there's going to be a few times you might see me rummaging around. But in another video that's coming up, you will see me, I do end up kind of going through this stuff a little bit and just figure out what I have, because I did organize it somewhat last year before I put it away. And I just forgot what I owned. I mean, it's crazy. I love this woman. I wanted her to work out, but she just didn't work out there. She will somewhere, though. I'll get her in. I will get her in somewhere. And I want to welcome all of my new subscribers to my channel. It has been a long time since I've done any kind of a welcome, and I'm happy that you found me, and I hope that some of my shenanigans proves to be a little inspiring, and I hope that you enjoy the process of gluing and creating art with images, found images. Whether they be from a book, like that image there I got from a dream dictionary, actually. So sometimes I like to wrap them around the edge of the page. Then when you look at the page edges, it adds a little colorful interest. But one of the best creative outlets for me, I think, is just gluing and just finding images that go together in my brain. Okay, it might not go together in your brain, but to me, when I put this spread together, it goes together in my brain. It works. So I've got that skull. I've got this little guy I'm sticking on here, which I'm kind of mad now because I started a collection page of just skulls, and here I am putting these two on this page. But I promise I'll have some good skull stuff. So this didn't work over there because I didn't want to cover up all that crystal, with the lady with the sticks. So she's gonna have to go someplace else. I love this face. Like, it's just so creepy. Like, all of these things that I'm putting on this page, they blend together in my head. And that's all the gluing is to me. I find images that fit with other images. I find images that fit a space, like a puzzle. And I find images that just make me happy. And sometimes I just put one whole page of happiness together. And then I go back and I visit them, and it's, a lot of fun. I have some pretty bad news about some of my artwork. My stuff is stored in an ice cream truck. I bought an ice cream truck about a decade ago. Wow, it's been 10 years since I bought it. And it's kind of just been for storage for now, because my husband also has one, and he uses his for an ice cream truck. And we were going to set mine up too, but we realized that between the two kids and the two ice cream trucks, it wasn't really plausible for us to each be running a truck. So mine right now is storage for my business, and at some point we will be switching ice cream trucks so that he can use mine, because his is in kind of rough shape. So anyway, I moved the ice cream truck from one place to another because I put my building where my ice cream truck used to be. And the way we had the truck parked, there is a window, the serving window, leaks pretty bad, and I did not think of this and I was not aware of this until yesterday when I was kind of sorting some stuff out because I'm going to be moving stuff around and moving stuff into my storage building, and I just bought myself a storage trailer. So I'm going to be moving stuff and I want it to be sorted because it's really hard to try and figure out things I want to sell or things I want to create when it's all just jumbled together. And I found one of my totes, which is one of those auto parts store totes, and it splits in the middle. Well, that tote was underneath the window and everything in it got soaked, and 2 or 3 of my glue books got completely destroyed. I'm grateful that I have them on, I have video recordings of flip throughs of these books, but I'm really heartbroken because it's not the same. And the video is okay, but I did it a while ago and it was when I wasn't really editing videos, and it's kind of dark, and so I'm going to try and download the video and kind of doctor it up a little bit, and the audio screwed up so you can't hear me, and I might try editing it and doing it again, but you have to have YouTube Premium to download videos. So if I sign up for the free trial, maybe I can download some of my videos, put them on a memory stick someplace, and keep them, because I'm starting to really think about backing systems up and backing things up. I love this page. I just love this image. I just love that leafiness. I think that came out of a book. I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute when we flip it over. I could tell if it's a magazine or a book. But yeah, yesterday when I discovered that all that wet stuff, my heart sunk, and I actually got nauseous because of all of the stuff that was destroyed. It actually made me feel sick to my stomach, and it really ruined the rest of my day. So I'm now on the hunt. Oh yeah, it's definitely a magazine. I am now on the hunt for another tote with a lid. I might have one in some other storage areas. I might be able to find one, but man, talk about heartbreaking. Like, I feel like all of my art gets ruined. My first altered book that I made about 20 years ago got ruined because I used Mod Podge to seal the pages, and now the pages are all stuck together. That was number 1. Now this happens, all of this stuff, just as number 2. So I'm going to have to find a fireproof, waterproof, life-proof case to put all of my finished artwork in. It's so devastating to lose all of that love and energy that you put into something. I just need time now, I guess, to mourn the loss of my stuff. And try and enjoy the video footage that I do have. Some of it, there were a couple things in there I don't have videos of, but it was heartbreaking. So anyway, my Facebook creative reuse group is growing. We're over 200 members and counting, because I've kind of spammed it out in a couple of places, and I'm hoping I don't get kicked out of those groups, but if I do, then so what, because I'm getting people to join our fun little group. So if you want to join it, the link is down below. It is a for sale group with very minimal rules. The only real rule is to use common sense. Do not post the same thing 300 times in one day. And do not screw people out of things and steal people's money and not pay for something or not ship something. Use your frickin' brain, okay? Think about how you would feel having these things done to you. Do you like to go to a group and see the same post 487 times? No, I didn't think you did. Do you like to get screwed out of items or cash for things that you're selling? No. You do not like that, so don't do it to other people, all right? But you can share live sales, you can share Facebook marketplace ads, you can share Etsy links. I've started albums. You can create albums of things that you have for sale. I created one. There's a handful of people that have albums. So yeah, I mean, just have fun. So long as it's creative based, things that you can use in your art, or if you want to sell your art, you could do that there too. So I have a very wide variety of people showing up. Some of them are artists that look for items, and some of them are people who look for unique, one-of-a-kind, handmade goods. So keep that in mind. And also keep in mind, I have called it a creative reuse group because I want to see people selling things that you wouldn't think of, like corks or tea bags, cleaned used tea bags, or magazine images. You can do that, or pieces of, or bottle caps. Like, I collect bottle caps that I find on the road to make into wind chimes. Whatever you can think of, metal bits, vintage bobbins from sewing machines. I know I've been looking for those lately. I've given some examples in the group. So yeah, just get over there, man. Just get over there and join us in our fun endeavors. And feel free to post your art that you're working on too. It's a place to help inspire. So yeah, that's one of my fun projects lately. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm going to be looking for some moderators soon, now that we're up over 200 people. So be on the lookout for an announcement looking for some mods. And yeah, I just want to try and make a fun, free place to really express your love for items that you're selling without all of the technical rules and rule changes that a lot of these groups pull. It seems like, by the seat of their pants. Like one day they go, oh yeah, sure, post a link to a live sale. And then the next day, like, no, don't do that. And like one group, I created an album and I added pictures and it all had to be approved. And okay, it got approved. Then I go to add more stuff and it says your account is on hold for 24 hours. So I message them. I say, what the hell? Well, come to find out, they deleted a bunch of the videos that I posted for live sales I had like a year or two ago. So when you delete 3 or more of one person's posts, it bans them from the group for a period of time. So I'm like, yeah, well, that's not cool because I posted that stuff a long frickin' time ago and I'm suffering for it. So pretty much as long as you're not a scammer and you're buying and selling and swapping and giving things away in a legitimate manner, that, and you exercise the common sense that's needed to, keep the group running well, then that's the place for you. I don't have any intentions on making up all kinds of crazy rules like these places that change their rules at the drop of a hat. So if I get some good moderators for the group and I, keep it fun like it is now and we work together to make it a fun place, I think it'll be a good group for buying and selling. And I kind of want moderators from different countries that can help the international crew, because there's not a whole lot of craft sales groups in our crafting, in the mixed media type world. And when I say mixed media, I always mean mixed media. In case you're wondering, those words there say, now you can poop fall too. So that's why this video is called Pooping Fall. So anyway, there's not a whole lot of international groups, and international shipping to and from the US is pretty outrageous. So I'm trying to start a little more international friendly parts of this group too, so that we all have a place, regardless of where we're from. And of course, you can do business anywhere you want to do business, whether, you know, it's Europe or Asia or North America, but you can have the option to stick to your country. So that's an idea too that I've been toying around with the international aspect. Those are my Bondo scrapers. I've been using those for scraping paint and for burnishing my glued images. There's a link for those down below. I highly recommend you get some. They're like just a few bucks and you get 3. So I have one designated for paint, which is actually that one because my other ones are missing right now. So even though you do get a 3-pack, it does not stop you from losing them. Just gonna say that right now, okay? So just be ready because you're gonna be like me. They're gonna go missing. Fashion magazines have great weird looking people, okay? They're great for creepy images, weird Halloween-y images. I mean, this woman, her face is purple and her sweater is orange, okay? Like, that is just amazingly creepy, okay? So, yeah, like she's, you know, suffocating, so she's turned blue. I don't know, but she's going to go in here and wait till you see how sexy she comes out. Oh, yeah. But, again, my Facebook group is down below. Just click on the link and, you know, hit request to join or whatever. And I've been approving people pretty quick, usually. Unless it's like in the middle of the night for me. I don't like wake up in the middle of the night and approve people. So like this morning I had 5 or 6 people trying to join and it was overnight. So, but other than that, if it's during the daylight hours in the US, Eastern time, you will get approved. And like I said, so far it's been a really fun crowd, a really fun group of girls. And guys, I've got a couple guys in there too. So don't be deterred if you are of the male gender. Please join us. Men make phenomenal art too. You know, maybe we could get Timmy to join, okay, or Seth Apter, right? We can get some of those artists to join. But yeah, I outlined that pumpkin because first of all, I've been having fun outlining stuff. And second of all, so that it doesn't blend in with her creepy orange dress. So it's like she's weird and then she's got her own little weird pumpkin sidekick, which is fun, you know. I have a lot of these books. I have like 5 or 6 of them where you decorate the faces, and I got them for my kids, but they didn't do them a few years ago when I originally got them. So hopefully, if I give it to them this year, they will do some of those faces for me so I can put them in here. I gave this woman some lip liner too because what person with a purple skin doesn't want black lip liner and big creepy eyes, right? So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with eyeball stickers and googly eyes and all kinds of stuff like that. And I did go through some of my Halloween and fall words, and I was told about some words I missed in my recent magazine harvest, so you better believe I'm going to go back and try and find some words. And outlining things have just been, you know, it's just been feeling right to do this. It kind of accentuates the thing that you're working on, and it brings it to, you know, it brings your eyes to those words and brings it to your attention. So I like that. And Wicked Fun Halloween is totally appropriate for this purple lady. But again, I'm hoping to have my kids work on some of those sticker pages for me because I think it would be fun to keep some of their Halloween art. I do that scribbling because I get some glue in my Sharpie, and I realize that that helps. If you try and just get the glue off as soon as you notice your pen acting up, then it usually comes right off on clean paper. But we're coming to the end, so I write 23 on there. I'm going to trim some edges. I didn't do a whole lot of edge trimming much in this book, so my edges are kind of sticky outy, but I'm trying to find something because that building there is cut jagged because the book border that you see on the left side was actually what was on the other side of that, but I wanted to keep a part of that building because I liked the hay and the corn stalks and the pumpkins in front of that stone building, so I wanted to keep some of it. So I cut it all jagged to cut off the book side, and it needed some kind of border to go up against the to go up against the weird looking cutout I did there. So that worked out well, and I'll doctor that up at some point too. But I really like how my pages came out for a first or a second go round in the following journal. And I would like to thank you all for coming and for watching my video, and I hope to see some Halloween stuff of yours. Feel free to use the hashtag Halloween Journal on Instagram or YouTube because I love to see what you're making.